Isang makasaysayang araw, Soxtad 2A. Ako, si Ginoong Jasper Lopez, ang inyong tagapagtalakay ngayong araw. Bago tayo mag-umpisa sa ating talakayan, magkaroon muna tayo ng recap patungkol sa talakayan noong nagdaang araw. Binibining magdami. Sa iyong palagayan ng tinalakay noong nagdaang araw?
Sa history.
Salamat. Binibining Dan Rose. Ano pa ang tinalakay noong nagdaang araw?
Isa pa ang tinalakay noong nakaraang araw ay ang mga new technology na nag-evolve during the phase.
Salamat. So let's proceed from our main topic, which is the chapter 2. Please read everyone.
The ancient Near East.
Please read everyone.
The birth of the river valley civilizations developed among the Sumerians, a people of Mesopotamia, in the city-states of Sumer. Government and religion were organized, a writing system was used, and advances were made in architecture and technology. The Sumerian achievements in many fields were passed on to the later peoples of Mesopotamia.
So yan, maraming salamat. Tatalakayan natin dito kung ano nga ba ang river na develop noong Sumerian. Tatalakayan natin yan maya-maya. At tatalakayan dito kung ano nga ba ang ginamit nilang pansulat noong time ng Sumerian. Tatalakayan natin mamaya. Next. Please read everyone.
Another great civilization grew up in the evening along the Nile River, more stable than the civilizations in Mesopotamia. Egyptian civilization endured for thousands of years. Eventually, both Egypt and Mesopotamia fell under the rule of emperors who established great empires.
So matatalakayan natin yan sa ating sa ating pang mga recorder. Next. Sit. Thank you. Okay.
Contributions to civilization were also made by many other peoples of the Near East. In this region, new religious beliefs developed, and advances were made in writing, technology, and trade. This chapter describes the civilizations and empires that developed in the ancient Near East.
Thank you. Matatalakay natin din yung mamaya sa mga report. Next. Yan, ito ang chapter of 9. Number 1, civilization begins in Mesopotamia, which is tatalakayin ko. Egyptian civilization lasts 3,000 years. Natatalakayin ni Miss Nies. Other Near Eastern peoples make contribution. Natatalakayin ni Mr. Lilo. Later empires dominate the Near East, which is tatalakayin ni Miss Ann. Next. So yan, civilization begins in Mesopotamia. What comes to your mind when you hear the word civilization? Yes, Miss Ann.
Society.
Thank you. Other idea? Thank you. And the word Mesopotamia. What comes to your mind when you hear the word Mesopotamia? Yes, Miss Ann.
Mesopotamia is one of the first civilizations that was discovered during the prehistory.
Thank you. Next. The earliest of the river valley civilization developed in Mesopotamia, the region between the Tigris and Euphrates. The Greek gave this land the name Mesopotamia, which means between the river. Today, it's the country of Iraq. Hindi sama. So makikita nyo dito ang Mesopotamia, between two river. Ano nga ang dalawang river na nakapalibot sa Mesopotamia? Tigris and Euphrates. So, dagdag pa, Mesopotamia comes from the Greek word meso, which means between, and potamos, which means river. Next. civilization. City-states developed in Sumer in late Neolithic times, about 6,000 years ago. So ano nga ang Neolithic time? Pinalaki ito nung group 1. Yes, Miss Kimberly.
Neos means new and then lithic means stone. It is a new stone age.
Yan. Thank you. Nomadic herders settled in the southern part of the Mesopotamia and gradually changed to the farming way of life. Ano nga ang nomadic herders? Dinala ito ng first group. Other hand, yes, Miss Laxinto.
Nomadic herders are the one who yung nagpapastol ng mga animals.
Thank you. So ang mga nomadic herders o mga nagpapastol ay nagpunta sa Mesopotamia at ang kanilang pamumuhay nag-umpisa sa farming. They were used to carry water from the rivers to fields when there was a little rain. So ayan, dahil nga sila ay nasa tabing ilog na pinapalibutan ng Tigris at Euphrates, ay nagsagawa sila ng irrigation na kanal para sa tuwing umulan ay dadaloy ito sa kanilang pananim. Ang irrigation ay kung sa tawagin natin ay mga alulod. Nagigets? Next. Gradually, the farming village along the river grew into 12 city-states. Each city-state included a city and the farmland around it. Each had its own government and was independent of the other city-states. The Sumerian, like other ancient peoples, believes in many gods. The belief is called polytheism. So ayan, sa Sumer ay meron dito 12 city-states at tatalakayin ito mamaya kung ng 12 city. Each city-state included a city and the farmland around it. Each had its own government and was independent of the other city. The Sumerian, like other ancient peoples, believe in many gods. So yan ang mga Sumer ay naniniwala sila sa iba't ibang uri ng mga gods. So tatalakayin natin mamaya kung ano kanilang mga naniniwala patungkol sa God. The belief is called polytheism. Ano nga ang tawag kapag sila ay naniniwala sa mga gods?
Polytheism.
Yes, Miss Anne.
Polytheism, it is the contrary to monotheism. Kapag sinabi ng monotheism po, naniniwala sila sa only one God. So, of Christians, for example, is monotheism. Kapag polytheism naman po, they believe on more than one God. So, marami silang tinatawag na Diyos.
Thank you sa karagdagang sagot. Next. So ayan, ito na ang 12 city-states. Please read everyone. Ish, Erech, Sipar, Akshak, Lara, Nikor, Adad,
Uma, Nagash, Bad-Tibira, Narsa.
So, yan yung mga 12 city-states na meron sa Sumer. Wala siyang sinabi kung ano ang mga definition niya. Basta sinabi lang na yan yung 12 city-states na meron sa Sumer. Ang Sumer nga pala ay lugar sa Iraq. Next. Okay. Ano ulit kapag sinabi naniniwala sila sa God? Many gods?
Polytheism.
Ano nga ulit ang dalawang river na meron sa nakapalibot sa Mesopotamia?
Tigris and Euphrates.
Salamat. Next. Sumerian artisan used new method. There was little stone or timber in Mesopotamia. Sumerian artisans worked with clay from the rivers to construct home, palace, and temples. Sumerians shaped clay into bricks and dry it in the sun. So ang mga Sumer ay ang kanilang mga bahay ay gawa sa clay na pinatigas at ito ay ginagawa nilang temple para sa kanilang tirahan. Next. In each city, people built a large brick temple called a ziggurat to provide the home for their gods. Shaped like a pyramid, the ziggurat had several levels, each smaller than the one below it. Stairways connected the different levels intended to shrine at the top of the ziggurat, which towered over the plain around it. So ang ziggurat ay temple na doon nakalagay yung kanilang mga santo o mga gods nila. Next, ito ang picture ng ziggurat. Ayan. So sa loob niyan, doon nakalagay yung kanilang mga gods, mga pinaniniwala nilang mga santo. Along the base of the ziggurat were homes for the priests and shops. For artisans, most potters, weavers, metal workers, and the other artisans worked either for the temple or for the royal court. By the time of the Sumerian city-states, the artisans of Sumer knew how to make tools and weapons of bronze. So, napakalimang din, natuto na sila kung paano gumawa ng mga iba't ibang metal weapons na gawa sa bronze. Nagigets ka pa nakakasunod po? Next. The Sumerians keep records on clay tablets. The Sumerians also devised a system of record keeping that used baked clay. With a sharp pointed stick, a Sumerian scribes of records keeper pressed wedge-shaped symbols into a square tablet of down clay. This form of writing is called cuneiform. So yan, ito ang kanilang way of writing na gawa sa clay. So alam naman siguro ito ng lahat. Next. Cuneiform tablets are an invaluable record of time history of the Sumerian and the later peoples in Mesopotamia. Each tablet ended with a complete date, day, month, and years, and the name of the city where the record was made. Sa cuneiform, doon natin nilalagay ang mga impormasyon, mga dates, at mga kung ano mga nangyari sa kanilang kasaysayan. Ano nga ang kanilang way of writing?
Cuneiform.
Saan gawa ang cuneiform?
Clay.
The Sumerian established schools, only a few people were trained to write in cuneiform. The Sumerians established schools that trained boys in this art. Students were mostly sons of upper-class professionals, priests, temple and palace officials, army officers, sea captains, and other scribes. The poor could not afford the school fees, and girls were not enrolled. So sa inyong palagay, bakit kaya hindi pinapapasok o hindi enrolled ang mga kababayan noong panahon ng Sumerian? Yes, please.
During ancient times, kasi naniniwala sila na makabakay ang trabaho ng buhay. Kasi hindi sa bahay at kumawa ng food stores. Pero naman, they believe that sila lang yung may karapatan ng mga bata.
Thank you. Other idea? So, nagigets naman ano? Nagigets? Next. Hundreds of clay tablets on which Sumerian students practiced their lessons have been discovered. They show that many years of discipline work were needed to master cuneiform writing. So yan, ang mga sila daw noon ay pinagtutuan nilang pansin kung paano sumulat sa cuneiform. Ang sa inyong palagi, bakit kaya sinasabi dito na kailangan doon matagal pang panahon para mamaster nila ang pagsusulat sa cuneiform? Yes, Miss Kimberly.
So, ang cuneiform writing is complicated writing siya, which is yung mga symbols na is very complicated at hindi agad siya basta sumusulat ng isa. Since hindi naman lahat ay nakakapag-schooling, hindi katulad dito na tinuturo yung kada syllables, letters, at alphabet, sila hindi. So, meron lang silang tinitrain na ilan na pwede magsulat ng cuneiform, which is napaka-komplikado. Kaya, kuwanti lang yung natitrain sa mga.
So dagdag pa, since nga cuneiform ay, ang tawag dito sa mga symbols na hieroglyphics, kahit tayo kung tuturuan tayo ng kung paano sumulat sa cuneiform, itaga namang napakahabang panahon para tayo matuto. Dahil nga, hindi sa atin, hindi natin gamay kung paano sumulat ng mga iba't ibang uri ng hieroglyphics. Nagigets po? Next. So yan, Mesopotamia society and culture. Please read everyone.
The people of Mesopotamia worship many gods. The belief in many gods continued among the later Mesopotamians. These people believed in many future gods and goddesses, and in thousands of lesser spirits and demons. They believed they were found everywhere in the sky, in rivers, in wind and fire and storms. Prayers and rituals written on great tablets indicate that the Mesopotamians greatly feared these gods and demons.
So yun, ang sabi nga kanina, sila naniniwala sa maraming gods, sila naniniwala sa mga Diyos-Diyosan, sila naniniwala sa Diyos ng apoy, tubig, hangin at iba pa. Sa stainless, parang kaya natin ngayon, meron pa kayang naniniwala sa mga ganong murit na sinasamba nila na merong Diyos sa apoy, may Diyos sa tubig, may Diyos sa hangin, at kung saan pa. Yes, Miss Kimberly.
Kasi yung ating mga patutubong mangyan, negrito, at saka yung iba pang yung mga tribal communities, sumasamba pa rin sila sa puno. Pinapractice pa rin nila yung mga anito, which is considered as animism. Kung saan, hindi na sasamba yung isang Panginoon ng katulad ng sa Katolika, sa Islam, or kahit sa ibang religion. Kumbaga, sa nature na sila dumedala.
Yan, salamat. Next po. Mesopotamians made advances in mathematics and astronomy. The Mesopotamians also made important advances in practical mathematics and astronomy. In mathematics, they draw multiplication, division tables, and made calculation using geometry. So, yung mga Mesopotamian noon ay nagkaroon sila advances pagdating sa mathematics at astronomy. Nagkaroon sila ng they draw multiplication, division tables, and made calculation using geometry. Next po. The first written records in astronomy were made by the Mesopotamians. The clear dry air made it possible to observe the stars regularly and record the changing position of the planets in the different phases of the moon. From the information in these records, the Mesopotamians developed a 12-month calendar based on the cycles of the moon. So yung mga Mesopotamians noon ay naka-discover sila ng 12-month calendar at inabento nila kung paano magkaano ang 12 phases of moon. Nagagets ka po ang civilization begins in Mesopotamia? Nagagets ka po? So yan, magkaroon muna tayo ng recap patungkol sa aking talakayan. Ano nga ang two river between the Mesopotamia?
Tigris and Euphrates.
Ano ang kanilang siguro nag-protest sa maraming palipunan sa Southern States. Tama ba? Ano ang kanilang way of writing? So yun, ulit yung mga nagka-naintindahan nyo. Yun lang, that's all for my part. Thank you.